I spent $25,000 online. I'm going to be telling you what I spent that money on and if it was worth it. Superbrain! Super duper brain! I did this course. This is probably one of my favorite courses that I've done. The reason for that is that I never knew that there was a concept that you actually have to learn how to learn. They don't explicitly ever tell you in a job interview or maybe in the skills required that you actually need to be smart. This is not an independent course anymore. Now this is a part of the plan, so you can probably do all the rest of the content that's in Mind Valley along with Superbrain. So is it worth it? I don't know, and the reason for that is the more I actually went online, I found his podcasts, and then I realized that most of the stuff that is in his podcast has just been kind of repurposed or DJ'd, remixed into this course. Okie dokie. So I also did this specialization, which is essentially 5 different courses by Wharton Business School online. You can actually do this for free, right? So I think you get a free trial for 2 weeks. And what I did was I essentially finished all the coursework so that, I wouldn't get charged the subscription fee 2 weeks later, right? You can do that. And again, you don't have to do everything. You just need to, access the content that is truly relevant to you. That's what I did. And I mean, I did finish everything. At that time, I was, I was a little like try hard. So I would read everything but you don't need that. You just need, what's most relevant for you at the time and situation. I also paid the annual membership for Masterclass. So is it worth it? It totally depends on you, right? So maybe I'll just quickly share some of the courses that I went through. I didn't complete any course in here, right? But I did do Chris Voss. So this is Chris Voss. He had a course on negotiation. Like, for example, Neil Tyson has a course on communication and scientific thinking. It's really good. He says this really cool idea about the more you learn, the more you realize that there's so much that you don't know. The point here is that you're going to find a lot of hidden gems in these courses. I remember doing a course by some marketing advertising agency. I remember doing a course from regarding fashion. I did a course for game design, right? There's going to be so much in here. If you enjoy just different perspectives and different learnings, there's a lot of different content on communication and writing. I think Malcolm Gladwell has a course. I've seen some of his stuff. There's just going to be a bunch of things here. Next one up is Harvard Business School online. The one that I did was Entrepreneurship Essentials by William Solomon. He uses this framework called POCD, which stands for People, Opportunity, Context, and Deals. I'm not going to go deep into that. But what I really liked about the course was that they had different guest speakers who would get interviewed, I think, more or less the same questions, right? And that was really cool because you got a bunch of different perspectives regarding the same thing. And that actually, it shows you that there's no right prescription, right? Everybody has their own way of going about things. And so that was really cool. The big buck course that I took was actually a degree, Masters of Science in Innovation and Entrepreneurship. And so I had to finish these courses before I could actually apply for the program because I didn't have the required 5 years of work experience. Mostly this degree had 2 different parts. Fundamental courses. I really liked this one course, right? So boosting creativity for innovation. I liked design thinking. However, I was already quite familiar with the concept, and so it didn't really add a lot of value. Then for the second part of the program, you actually had project-based courses. Here you would have to basically pitch a project. Not everyone chose to pitch a project. I think there were 60 people or some number of people that pitched a project. Everyone else in the cohort, I think we had around 104 people, had to vote for the project that they wanted to work with. My project got selected, and I was able to recruit 4 different cohort classmates of mine. And yeah, we essentially for 1 year did a bunch of these courses. And also alongside, like simultaneous to these courses, we also had the project milestones, right? 1 month we would have to be looking at the market opportunity, another month it would be go to market strategy, another month it would be financial plan, operations plan, stuff like that. So every month's milestone was actually just another component of the business plan. This degree is for those people like who want to feel a bit secure with their, just making sure that they have a degree as well if in case their startup doesn't work out, right? So it's good to get a degree from HSC Paris. It has a pretty nice alumni network. I found really nice people through the program as well, most of whom I'm still in touch with today. Was it worth $25,000? I don't think so. I mean, I think anybody can learn anything online for free today. And the fact, just because I spent a lot of money on all of these courses doesn't mean that I was any smarter. Most of the resources and content, it just happens that I found them online for free. And I just have bookmarked all of these resources for myself, so whenever I need that specific thing, I know where to look. It's very much accessible, and so I think that's more powerful. Yeah, you should be happy that you're in the time of information overload, not scarcity, right? And so I wish you the best. Yeah, learn, do cool things. Yeah, bada boom, bada bing, bada baby.